got the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
Grandpa! No, be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa, in my pocket.
Hello, little fella.
Jemima had brought her school hamster home for the weekend because it was her turn to look after him.
So what's your name then, eh?
He's called Julian, Grandpa.
Julian. That's a funny name for a hamster, eh, Beowulf?
You're going to have the best time ever. Nobody else can handle you as well as I can.
Little did we know that today we were all going to learn how to handle a hamster.
I'm going to ask Dad if I can have a hamster of my own, Grandpa.
Oh, you are you?
Now, Dad was in the garden sawing some wood. He was going to mend a hole in the floor in the downstairs toilet. Dad's always mending things, especially bikes, because he runs the bike shop in town. He fixes tyres and wheels and chains He's really good at fixing bikes, but not quite so good at fixing other things.
Don't go in the downstairs toilet, Grandpa. I'm fixing a hole in the floor.
Dad! Please, can I have a hamster like Julian? Please?
Well, if you show me you can look after Julian, I might just think about it.
Yes! Come on, let's make you comfy. Aw, I wish Mum could see you, Julian.
Mum was away on a cooking course. Cooking was her latest hobby. Mum's always taking up new hobbies. One week it's karate, then it's salsa dancing, then cake decorating, the ukulele, knitting, opera singing, but she's left us this. A scrummy sausage stew to heat up for our tea.
Sausage stew. Oh, our favourite, eh, Wolfie? I can smell a sausage stew a mile away. Do you fancy a bit of sausage, Julian?
No, Grandpa. Hamsters eat seeds.
And they drink water. I'll fill this up.
No, I'll do it, Jason. Let me.
Come on, then. There we are. Uh-oh. The door's open. He's out. He's out. Jemima! Jason!
What's the matter, Grandpa?
Jemima soon found out what the matter was. Julian had gone.
Julian's gone! Jason, it's your fault. You shouldn't have taken the bottle. I was only trying to help. He could be anywhere. Maybe he's in the kitchen.
He's so small, he can get into really tiny places.
A bit like me, eh? I can get into really tiny places when I'm small.
Uh-oh. Grandpa was thinking of using his shrinking cap.
I'll find Julian.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
Grandpa, come back! You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. Get down, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Grandpa, stop! He can get into my car and make it go. You know, once Grandpa's got an idea in his head, there's no stopping him. He drove my car into the hallway just as Jemima came back in.
He's not in the kitchen. We mustn't tell Dad or I'll never get my own hamster.
Bit too long, this one. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Ah, Grandpa gone for a little lie down, has he? Oh well, I'll try this again.
Whenever Grandpa shrinks, everyone thinks he's gone for a lie down. Except me, of course.
Why does Grandpa have to go and lie down just when we need him?
But Jemima grabbed her chance. Off she went to look for Julian in the toilet, while Dad was gone. Meanwhile, Grandpa was waiting for his chance in my car in the hall. Then suddenly we heard...
Ah! Oh no! No! Julian's gone through the hole in the toilet. He'll be under the floorboards or we'll never find him now.
Oh, yes, we will.
Grandpa was off. He zoomed through the kitchen, and Jemima was too busy crying to notice him. I rushed after him into the toilet, but by the time I got there, Grandpa had gone. So, not only was Julian under the floorboards, but so was Grandpa.
Julian! Julian! Come out. I know you're here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Come on. Come on, little chap, don't be frightened. I'm only trying to help you. It's all right, Julian. Don't be frightened. Are you there, Julian? Come back, Julian! Where are you? Come back, Julian!
Come back, Julian. Please come back. Please, Julian.
This time, Grandpa had gone too far. I was worried that he'd come out of the hole instead of Julian. But Grandpa wasn't about to come out because...
I'm completely lost. Bother.
I was trying to work out what to do when suddenly I heard... Are you there, Grandpa?
Yes! Can you hear me?
Yes. Are you all right?
Yes, but I'm a little bit lost.
What shall I do?
Put the hamster food next to the hole. Julian will smell it and come on out.
But how can I get you out, Grandpa?
Oh, you'll think of something.
What are you doing, Jason?
Nothing.
What are you doing, Jemima?
Nothing.
We'll have to tell Dad where Julian is. He's about to cover up the hole.
I know. And if he does that, I'll never see Julian again.
Of course, I was worried that I'd never see Grandpa again. The thing about Grandpa is that he's always fun. We play lots of games.
I certainly did, Captain.
We read Captain Dumble-Twit stories.
And his rocket sprung out of the side of the spaceship.
We share our ice cream. We suck up our spaghetti. And Grandpa is always like this. And just then, Dad came back out of the toilet with the plank.
Wrong size. Too short this time. Try again.
I've got a plan. Listen. Jemima put the hamster food in front of the hole so that Julian would smell it.
At last, you've had a good idea, Jason.
Thanks. I couldn't tell her that it was actually Grandpa's good idea. We waited really quietly, both hoping that Julian would smell the food and come out.
Julian's come out. Look, he's here. Aw, you're so cute. I'm so glad I found you.
The good news was that Julian was safe and sound. The bad news was that Grandpa was still under the floorboards.
Jemima, can you help me measure this, please?
Luckily, Dad called Jemima. I just had a few minutes to rescue Grandpa. I needed the plan, and I needed it fast. If Julian could find his way back by smelling his favourite food, then maybe it could work for Grandpa too. So I put the cold sausage stew down by the hole in the toilet.
Sausage stew. I could smell sausage stew a mile away.
Grandpa, you came back!
Of course I came back. I wasn't going to miss out on the sausage stew.
Quick, get to your chair. Grandpa soon whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size. He was back in his chair just as Dad and Jemima came in with a new plank.
Third time lucky.
Well, Julian, I said I'd find you, and I did. Couldn't have done it without Jason, though. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork.
Grandpa really enjoyed his sausage stew.
Wolfie.
And so did Beowulf.
Good boy.
Guess what? Dad said I could have a hamster of my own if I want one. But I think they're too much work.
So do I.
Huh? What do you mean, Grandpa? You didn't do anything.
Oh, didn't I?